Morning, guys. Welcome to day 154 and telling me YouTube millionaire. Signal is a very, very secure app, but you guys have to realize just how many scammers there are out there nowadays. They're all over the place. I watch channels like Scammer Payback and others, and they're a good counterbalance, but they are, even as big as they are, hopelessly and hilariously outgunned by the sheer number, the sheer volume of scammers out there. I literally just got texted on Signal by some person that goes by H. I have no idea who they are. Now, phishing can happen in many, many ways. P-H-I, what is that? S-H-I-N-G? Yeah, so the scamming type of phishing. Do you really think that doofuses can't get on Signal and do doofus things? After 2016, the sheer number and volume and density or whatever of scammers in the world positively exploded. Now, like I said, I made a video a little bit ago talking about Price's Law and the Pareto distribution, Pareto principle. How 80% of the productivity comes from 20% of the people, or the square root of any company gives you, the number of people in a company gives you half of that company's productivity. A singular person who is entrepreneurial or industrious with a nefarious mindset can produce a legion of scam facilities. Single-handedly, essentially. So I had mentioned the very powerful movers in our world like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, how they single-handedly are changing logistics across the world as well as getting us to Mars. Well, we also have people who can single-handedly sabotage, like George Soros and Alex Soros and others. It has been shown, proof positive, that the Open Societies Foundation has been fomenting dissent in the United States and really the Western world writ large. There is evidence upon evidence upon evidence to prove it. You follow the money and you find it goes back to that. It goes back to Alex and George Soros. Of course they can find a way into the most secure app out there to sabotage people trying to make the world a better place. I cannot get into the mind of George Soros. I can't understand how he could be so disgustingly evil. How he could actually want these things to happen. The collapse of Western civilization. But he does. And so does his son. And all the people like him. Like Klaus Schwab et al. So, when you see good people out there that are trying to do good things that end up having some trouble even on the most secure app in the world, I'm talking about Pete Hegseth and his orbit of hardworking individuals trying to make the world stable. When you see them make a slip up and let some doofus into their secure conversations, that still can happen. All right? Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. There's holes everywhere. There are sleeper cells everywhere. There are evil people everywhere. And some of them don't even know that they're sleeper cells. I was talking in my last video about people who suddenly become possessed and their perspective completely shifts. Like that Renee girl that I had met in Omaha, Nebraska, who suddenly gained 150 pounds and became a social justice warrior idiot after she met me. Stuff like that all the time. She always had that deep in her mind that she was for social justice, blah, 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 but she corrupted it when she was possessed by whatever this force was. There's so much sabotage and chaos going right now that any semblance of order and law and stability whatsoever, we must cling on to as best as we can and do everything that we can, everything in our power, to ensure that it stays stable. It is not a fun situation right now. But that's what happens when you're at wartime. It's a short one today. That's all I'm going to say. The price of liberty is eternal vigilance, as our founding fathers said. So true. All right, guys. Love y'all. Peace.